Kena Bridge of Spirits. Now the question remains, why wasn't there any review codes sent out to reviewing people? That is the question. Now, I have played 2 hours of this game. I bought it today and I managed to play a little bit this evening, and I have to say, not bad, not bad. I like it. I love the cute little characters, these Rot. I mean, it's R-O-T, so it's Rot, which is kind of weird name for them, as they seem to be the opposite of Rot. But they are the cutest little thingies. You just want to pluck them out of the game and just hug them, give them a big hug. Go to bed with them. Like in a good way. Like go to bed with them, like, and snuggle with them, or keep them with you, like a, you know what I mean. Anyway, moving on from that disturbing image. Let's see. Yeah, these are the cutest little characters I've ever seen, and I have to say this is just yet another character figure that I just want to see as either as a plushie or as a just a let's say statue figure. Same with the main character, who is named Kena, of course, and this is much this reminds me of like Astrobot, the Astrobot game, because of the that I love the Astrobot character. Well, he is named Astrobot, I think. So I love that character, and I want him as a statue figurine. But far as I know, there's no such thing. But the same goes for these characters in this game. I love to have them as figurines. Just I love the look of them. The design of the enemies and the characters, and that is just phenomenal. But speaking of designing, it kind of touches on the graphics in this game, and the graphics are nice. The game looks good, but it has some jagged and weird lighting. I don't know how to describe it. When you're running around in the world, you can see it's very beautiful, very green and lush and red if it's not lush, and the characters looks great. When there's cutscene, the characters look great. They look beautiful and cute and cuddly and deadly if they're enemies and so on. But when you get close to them, when you like if you activate, for example, the photo mode and you zoom in on a character, you can really see the weird details or graphics. I don't know what it is. There's something about, I don't know if this is because of the photo mode, but I don't think it is, because the world is beautiful, but at the same time it kind of looks weird to me. The graphics aren't bad, but bad. I mean, from the gameplay that you're seeing, make your own observation and say what you think in the comments, but I do still think the game looks nice, and I do love running around in it, and it's a lot to explore for us so far. Of course, I haven't gotten very far, but this is not an open world game. You have some different roads, but they all lead to the same area, you know. You can't like choose where to go unless you can go this way or that way, and one of those paths will most likely lead to a chest which gives you some coins or crystals, or maybe you find one of these rot people, rot things, spirit rots, whatever they are. But there's nothing like go that path or go that path, and one will lead to that place and one will lead to that place. No, it all leads to the same area. So this is a linear game, and it looks good. Now, shall we move on to combat before I completely bust my tongue on talking about the graphics? Yeah, let's do that. The combat in this game is free-flowing, actually. You have a light attack and heavy attack. It's very basic there. But you can also learn some new moves with the karma system, as they call it. You gain karma by doing some different things in the world, and with this karma you can purchase new abilities. It's a very simple and but straightforward system, and it works quite well so far, the short little time I played. I've only bought 2 upgrades, I think, yeah, 2 upgrades, and yeah, it works. Like I sprint and I press the light attack button and I do kind of this fast slash attack, and also the hammer strike that you might have seen in some of the trailers. You jump up, those black rot things follows the staff, and then you slam down, deal some damage, and then they shoot out of the thing and they damage the enemy. It's kind of a mixed ranged and close range attack. Works quite well against enemies. I love it. The combat is good, but I did expect this game to be a little bit easier than it was. I'm playing on normal, and the enemies have quite the damage actually. I'm not sure if I can increase my health later on, or if the damage and health will continue. I mean, the damage from enemies and my health will continue as it is. I imagine no. I might gain more health each karma level I get. Right now I'm only at 2, so they haven't the game explains things as you go, so that is good. I don't get overwhelmed by information directly. It's a soft start, but I did like the start of the game because I got introduced to like some of the mechanics, but the world and the lore of the game is still a mystery, and I'm looking forward to uncover all of that. So far, of course, I got the gist of the story and so on, so that's not any issue there. And speaking of the story is good so far. I mean, I met some characters and we're moving along. As far as I know, my goal is to get to a mountain shrine. Now, that's about it. Of course, I will be faced with some things along the way. So the story is kind of reminds me of a TV series. Like the TV series main protagonist have the goal to go from A to B, and the B objective gets prolonged because of C, D, E, F, G, so on. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, so on, so forth. But I do think it has some kind of merit to it, maybe. I mean, for example, this is a small spoiler, but this happens like 5 minutes into the game, so no biggie. You meet these 2 little kids, and you ask them, can you take me to the mountain shrine? But they tell you, we can do that, but first you have to save our brother. And then it goes on from there. So that is a fine way to do it, I think. It's nothing groundbreaking, but that's not what they're going for, I think. This is also not a full-priced game. It's a $40 game, and it's available on Epic Game Store and PlayStation 4. I don't think it's available on Xbox. I'm not sure about that one. I haven't looked that up. But I was gonna buy it on Epic, but then I remembered they might not have any achievements, so I went for the PlayStation Store. So this is on a PlayStation 4 regular. I have a PlayStation 4 Slim, so this is not the PlayStation 4 Pro. I wish I had a PlayStation 4 Pro, because that would have maybe have gotten the graphics a little bit better. For now I do like the graphics, but let's not get into that again. We've already been there, done that. Let's move on. Now, again, let's go back to the combat a little bit, because there is one thing that I found a bit weird, and that was the blocking. The blocking and repairing is very fine-tuned. It's very if you don't block it at the right time, you will get damaged, or you will block too early and just block it regularly. Now this is a fine way of doing, but I do think it might be a bit too tight sometimes, but that could be just me. Now, of course, practicing this, it will get more easier to do the perfect parry, so I can live with it. I mean, just get good. Now, there's one thing. I haven't noticed any glitches or bugs except for one thing. Somewhere into the game you get this spirit mask that you're supposed to wear, and it does different things. Now, equipping this spirit mask while running doesn't seem, or moving fast or jogging, doesn't seem to be a good idea, because as I did that, I put the mask on, but I couldn't look around. I mean, I like moved very fast. I kind of, instead of moving the camera smoothly, it just jumped from side to side, and I couldn't move and I couldn't get out of that, so I had to reload latest autosave, which is fine because it autosaves like every 30 seconds, so no big deal on that, because everything you do gets saved. If you level up or if you collect something, that will get saved if you die. Same with if you... I jumped into some water just to see if I actually died from that. Not regular water, this was some kind of corrupted water. And I died, and I got respawned on the... right at the beach there. Because you can swim in this game in regular water, so no worries there. But, well, let's see, what else can we say? Well, the game is good, I like it. The gameplay you see here, it just shows you basically what I have learned and what I've seen. And I might just, because I saved a lot of material for this video, but I will most likely also upload a non-voiceover version of some gameplay for you guys to see, if you want to see more. Now, I will be playing more of this, and hopefully I will have a review out in not too long. I don't know how long the game is. The game was about 8 gigs big, so can't be that long, honestly. But I am looking forward to trying it out, or playing more of it, and see what this brings me in the end. But that's been all from me. Have you guys played it, or have you maybe some other things you want to tell me about the game? Or do you have any suggestions to anything? Please leave them in the comments. I've been Swift92, have a great life, and I hope to see you in future videos. Bye bye.